Some random naked dude just runs in here like a maniac. We don't associate with him.
It's Chuck Norris's water. It's a roundhouse kick of hydration. Don't want to drop it.
Better late than never.
You are ungrateful. I am a Jedi Knight, guardian of peace and order in the galaxy. Enjoy your drink. Got it? Oh, no. Oh, that was close. Ow, ow. You think we actually could? Think we could jump to like that one? There are seals above each. Oh, traps! Oh, traps! All right, hang on. I'll try to save you without. Get out of the way! Oh!
Shit!
Run. Okay.
Whoops!
We picked the wrong.
I double tapped my jumping, took away my glide.
There we go. There we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. Look at me, Ma. I'm flying. I fell. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, my ship just... Whoa. No. No. Get back. No. Get back here. No. No. Can you come down here? Oh, no. Is it gonna get low enough? Maybe it'll get low enough back that way. Oh, no. Okay, so, you know, there's some stuff. There's some kings that need to be going. For soup, not anything. Yeah. And then I think that's a Jedi holocron. Right there. It's hard to see in here, but that was that blue piece we put in earlier. The Jedi holocron. I think. I choose to believe. All right. So yeah, there it is. Do or do not. There is no try. Thank you all for joining this morning. It has been great fun. Who wouldn't keep the laser sword? Yeah, you got a good point. You got Christmas magic. Especially the older we get, the older we get a little more gray in our beards. But the older we get, the more we have to realize that Christmas magic is created. It is not. It's not. What are you, magicified? It's not. Christmas magic isn't magic. We have to create our own magic. Get wrecked. Get. Oh. Okay, we're gonna be okay. Come on. This is the other reason why I don't like survival. Okay, I keep on saying I don't like survival. It is actually kind of growing on me. But why I didn't used to like survival. Okay. We're fine. Hello. Hi. I choked on my coffee. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday. It's Saturday, March 2nd, 2024. That every time I watch a Minecraft clip, I'm fully ready for my Minecraft era to return. I think I'm ready, guys. I think I'm ready. Hang on, let me clear this throat. Much better. Hi. Ams, congratulations on your Phantom Menace. I'm so happy that you got that. Sorry I was muted. I was panicking trying to figure out why I wasn't hearing clip audio. And then I realized exactly what was happening, and it was me. I was the problem. So congratulations. You did get it, even if you didn't hear the sound. Sorry you didn't get to hear the sound. Let's see. What else? Pirate eggs. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Here's the roundhouse kick of hydration. Thank you for that. Ams, I think, yeah. There's a Santa Non YouTube video, right? Wait. I put that on YouTube, right? Gosh, it's already been 3 months since Santa Non. There's a part of me that can believe that, and then another part of me that just doesn't believe it, you know? By the way, also, if you're waiting for the Friday show on YouTube, I'm sorry, it'll be posted today. I just didn't get to it yesterday, which is making me worried about my desire to edit down the Friday shows. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Yeah, I've got Santa Non there. Santa Non 2023. It's a 28-minute long video that I edited this down, right? Yeah, I did. It was great fun. So that is out there. In case you missed it or you haven't seen the video yet, it's there if you'd like to see it. You almost forgot. I'm kind of surprised nobody else snatched it up, you know? You have YouTube backlog. Yeah. I have to work on getting a whole bunch of the old VODs onto the VOD channel, non-demand. Plug. But it's slow going. I have to disconnect from my normal YouTube account where I put the Friday show, which if I start doing edits, I'll be able to just disconnect that entirely and send it over to the VOD channel. Then I got to go in and go through each video, edit, export to YouTube, and then wait a ton of time before it's ready to actually post. So if you're subscribed to the non-demand and you just all of a sudden see like 30 videos posted all at once, I'm sorry, but I gotta get it all backed up just in case, you know. This is why I need Jar Jar, because I'm so flighty sometimes. I'm planning on working on that, maybe even tomorrow morning. Working on a sort of like, I didn't get the Phantom Menace, but I wanted it kind of redeem. And it'll sort of act as like a check-in. So I'm hopefully going to be able to work on that tomorrow morning. Shouldn't be too hard because I have the Phantom Menace as like a pattern, right? So I can go into that, copy it, and then just make the modifications that I need. So we'll see. We'll see. And that'll basically act as a check-in in case you don't get Phantom Menace, you know? Well, how are we doing today? We happened to go to the Lego store yesterday. And we got a couple of things. I felt really bad for Mrs. Nonder because she wanted the Stitch, the new Stitch set, and they didn't have it. And I felt bad for her. And then, of course, like we're still in this era of Zeke is getting much better, like slowly but surely he's getting much better at being out and in public and listening, you know, and having fun. But, you know, he hits a wall pretty quick if you're like, no, we can't do that. We're here for this. We're here to do that. So he hits a wall pretty quick. So we had a little bit of a moment with that yesterday too. So she wasn't able to get the Stitch set. They didn't have it. So don't tell her. She's probably still sleeping, but don't tell her. But I went on the Lego website this morning and it wasn't on back order, so I bought it for her. So just keep that in mind. Everything else though, don't tell her, okay? Everything else though, the 3 sets I'm about to show you, I managed to purchase with almost exactly what I had available in the Twitch fund from your generous support. I was able to get 3. I was going to be fine with just 1. Oh, I didn't do a Discord. You're right. I didn't do a Discord thing. I'm so sorry. I should probably do that, but it would require me to, hold on. Hold that thought. Hold Hold on, let me grab. I don't know why I forgot that. I felt like there was a lot to set up this morning. There. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think many people relied on that. I'll be honest. But I'm trying. Why? Hang on. Wait. What is going on? Thank you, Ams, for that. Why did we not hear that? Oh, geez. What's happening? Something's up with my audio, I'm sure. I'm sorry. Hang on. Is there a broadcast stream mix? So whenever I plug in this stinky little monitor over here, this stinky little monitor that I can see chat, it changes all the audio. You all can hear everything all right so far, right? It looks like the music is coming through. I got to go find out where the alerts are going through. Not audio filters. Sorry, this is riveting content. Properties. Did you all hear? That's completely fine, Darth Torlin. Those are good emotes. I agree. You should sub to Darth Torlin if you want those emotes. They're very good. Go to sound settings and disable those inputs. Ba-bum, ba-bum. I wonder if that did it. Hold on. I should have checked all this stuff before I went live, but I didn't think it was gonna be. Hey dude, you want to check out my gaming channel? Yeah, I hate it's this little Arzopa tiny monitor. Every time I plug in the HDMI, it's like, hey, you want to hear out of this? I'm like, no, I don't. Let me see if I can replay this. Usually I can replay it, right? Why can't I replay it? Dang it. I want to replay it because I think I fixed it, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not super sure. Well, shoot. I'm wondering if I'm not going to get any audio alerts then this morning until I can figure out how to fix that. You want to go read my last liked TikTok post comment? What was that about? It was so weird. The Twitter account didn't make any sense to me either. The Twitter account that guy told me to go look at, like, I was pretty sure. I knew my spidey senses were up for sure. I'm like, this is just gonna be straight porn, right? Like, that's what I thought it was gonna be. Didn't necessarily have to be straight, but you know what I mean. I was like, there's no way it was straight porn. Can you imagine? I was just like, this is just gonna be some kind. It's just gonna be like gross, right? But like. Let's see if it's still in my searches. I cleared my search history because I was like, I don't even remember what it was talking about. It made no sense to me. Whatever the liked comment was, it just didn't make sense. It wasn't porn. I like food porn. Yeah, that's great. But I don't know what it was. It just didn't make any sense. I'm like, no thanks. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't know what I expected, but you know, I'm telling you, the just chatting thing just brings out the weirdness, you know. Now, why are these not working? Audio alerts, properties. No, it'd probably be advanced audio properties. Let's see. Can somebody do? Well, here. No, I can redeem one. What am I thinking? I can just redeem like this. No signs of intelligent.
It's Chuck Norris's water.
Hey, that works.
It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
And then, hang on, did that? Wait, see? Cabbage is coming through this stupid... Okay, so that means it is Mix It Up. That for some reason has been mixed up. You like it? Could you hear it in the background? Where's code? I got a notification I need to do more security training. Should have clicked on the links, huh? Let's see. So, can you hear cabbage? The speakers are horrible. Let's see. Not commands. Twitch channel points. There we go. So apparently, Mix It Up, honestly, should never do this. Mix It Up should never change your audio output device. It should just, that shouldn't, because now I got to go in here and change it for every single one. Oh, Lord. There's not a, yeah, no, because you have to do it for each individual one. That should just, it should be smart enough to be like, okay, whatever this guy set me to, I think that's just what I think that's just what I'm gonna do. Hang on, let's play this.
Good job.
Okay. There's gotta be a different way to manage this. Sorry, everybody. This will take a minute. Save. Here's the Phantom Menace. That's why you didn't hear the Phantom Menace sound. I have these going to the chat filter so that I can like monitor and go up and down with it. Hey, Koro, good morning. I'm trying to figure out my sound. I'll be with you in just a minute. Chat amongst yourselves, you know. Sound. Chat. Save. Oh, okay, yeah, I deleted that one. That's fine. Swedish Viking. Sound, chat, save. Cabbage. Sound, chat, save. You're late. That one's important. Sound. Excuse me. Chat, save. Okay, and then I gotta do Twitch bits next.
Cabbage.
Wait, I don't manage Twitch bits. There you go. Now you heard it. I don't manage Twitch bits in here. Oh, so where is that happening? Where is that happening? Yeah, see that's still going through. This monitor, I swear to everything that is holy in this entire universe, I thought was going to be a great idea, and it's not. I'm just playing Minecraft over here. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. You get to hear bits through now. Yeah. I'm just going to actively discourage people to give me money. That's cool. I'm feeling a Minecraft phase coming on. It's coming on fast. It's going to happen. Anyway, what was I saying? I got Lego sets yesterday. All right. So first off, well, I guess I can just show you this way. Thank you. Yeah, the haircut is going to look good for like 2 weeks, and then it'll look like I need it again. This is the invisible hand. This is what we'll be doing this morning. This is General Grievous's ship from episode 3 that Anakin lands on the planet. Is that Star Trek? This is the Tantive 4. This is another MIDI scale one. Tantive 4 from A New Hope. Or actually from, it's also in Rogue One. and a couple others as well. Are you a Star Wars fan? This is the Millennium Falcon MIDI scale. This one I'm very excited for, even though I have plenty of Millennium Falcons and have built plenty of them. But I love this scale. Look at the scale. This one's also in Star Wars. Isn't that great? So, yes, I'm very happy to say that we'll have at least 3 weeks. We'll have at least 3 weeks of Lego streams, at least. So that's pretty nice. And finally, Chewbacca. No, I only got the 3. Those were actually the only 3 they have. They didn't have the Tantive 4 boarding. I don't think... So the Tantive 4 boarding and then the R2-D2 are the ones that have the 25th anniversary figures in. I think I might just go ahead and... I might just skip them. As much as I kind of want that... The figure that comes with the R2-D2 one, Malak, Darth Malak. I really don't need another R2-D2. This one's great. I might skip them. I don't know. The Tantive 4 is like not... It's not that big. It's kind of a diorama, sort of. But those are the only 2 that have figures this year. Last time it was for the 20th anniversary, there was like 5 or 6 sets that all had them. My Falcon. You could do the Millennium Falcon. Don't talk to me or my son ever again, me. Is it Star Trek? Just looking through chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Windows are not effing around with everything. Impossible challenge. It's horrible. Bits. Hold on. So bits come through this alert right here. How can I get alerts to change the output it's using? Advanced audio properties. Thank you for the stretch, Omina. Good morning to you as well. I'll have to figure out the whole bits thing later, unfortunately. I don't usually get like a ton of bits, but thank you, by the way, for the bits, for the Lego fund. I appreciate that. I used every bit of everything I've had in the Twitch fund. I haven't spent anything in there in a while. On these 3 sets, they were like 250 total. So seriously, like in a way, you all have made this happen, and that is just really cool. It's just super cool, and you're super cool people. I didn't redeem points, not yet. I have about. Can you tell me? I was gonna redeem them this morning, but can you tell me? I went into the site and I went to go redeem points, and it just spun and spun and spun, and I was doing this right before stream. I'm like, I better just finish this and I'll get points later, or I'll redeem points later. But I have about 5,000. Do you know how much I tentatively get for 5,000? It was just spinning and spinning and spinning. It wouldn't let me do anything this morning. I went to like the insider page. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Uh-oh. Hey guys, look. We got stickers. There's only 4. It's not too bad. Could be worse, I guess, right? So I sent a picture of this to Coleman yesterday. And I was like, look, I got this. Which one should I build tomorrow? And he said Invisible Hand for sure. So I trust his judgment. So we're going to Invisible Hand. That Minecraft play in the background is right in the corner of my vision. And I keep like looking over, like what is playing over there? Minecraft. You'd get 20 for 2,600. 50 is 6,500. So I don't even have $50 worth. I mean, $50 worth of Lego is pretty good, but can't wait to go to the Lego store today. We had an okay time. We're at that point where like Zeke is so close to having a breakthrough, I think, with like just going out and doing fun things and not throwing a fit, you know. He's so close. He's such a good kid. He really is. He's such a great kid. And it's all just out of like his desire to just explore everything. But it's like, dude, you can't run away from us. Like, you got to stay with us. And then when you start telling him what to do, then he starts having, you know, little meltdowns in public. So this Darth hasn't slept yet. I'm going to go try to sleep. Definitely go sleep. Sleep is important. So I'm very happy that you're going to go get some sleep. And thanks for being here, though. Tucked in bed. Domino's laying on top of me. I have coffee. That's excellent. Boom, boom. So $50 is 6,500 points. Probably after what I just purchased once they process. Oh, also, can you get points from the receipt? Do you know? Because I have the receipt for these. I didn't think about in the Lego store how you get Lego points, but I'm hoping that somehow you can use a receipt. Excuse me. Boom. Something just popped right up. Popped right up there. Just looking through the little information packet that they gave us. 25 years of Lego Star Wars. Like, man. It felt like the 2020 year was just like a couple of days ago. I'll try to put that off screen so it doesn't glare too much. Did you see the person I sent for Minecraft cozy builds? Yes, I saw them in Discord. I haven't checked it out yet, though. I'm in bed, but I want coffee. There you go. Omena's got you. Thank you. I don't have a physical VIP card now. Excuse me. No, yeah, I don't know if I ever got sent one. I've been a VIP for so long that I don't even recall. I don't even recall if they ever sent me one. I'm like an OG. I'm more than a VIP. I've been at this for a long time. Good morning, Clumsy. You know how old I am. This 25 years of Lego Star Wars. I was there. I remember receiving in the mail the Lego Club magazine, which I think by that point they had called it the Lego Club, I think. Because at one point it was called, gosh, what was it? I'm blanking. It almost was something about Crazy for Lego, right? What was it? Come on. Original Lego Club. Lego Club magazine. I guess that's all. It was just Lego Club. Lego Life? I guess it was just called Lego Club. What am I thinking of? No, there was something in specific. A Lego Maniac? Lego Maniacs? Is that it? Where it's like this guy is like, I'm a Lego Maniac. Which, in hindsight, looking back at it now, is like, that's probably better to get away from that branding, you know? But there's a digital card. Okay. I think you have to go digital VIP section. I think you can print it. Okay. I'll have to check and see if I can still get points from that. But anyway, yeah. I remember getting the Lego Club magazine, which at the time, I guess I don't recall exactly what it was called. Yeah, Lego Maniacs was a thing, I think. I'm going to look. You don't see Lego Maniac anywhere? I thought it was a thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I got that magazine, and that was the first time. This is kind of pre-internet days, very close to pre-internet days. There was an internet, don't get me wrong, but pre my internet days, right? Very close to it though. And so I got the Lego Club magazine, I think every month, and that thing came, and the front of it, I wish I had it. I wish I kept it. I don't know why I didn't keep it. It meant so much to me. The front of that magazine cover showed Lego announcing Lego Star Wars, and I had heard about, Phantom Menace was coming out, right? And so I had heard there was new Star Wars, which obviously I was excited about, being a child, and a living, breathing human being. So who wouldn't be, who wouldn't love that? And yeah, my little boy brain completely shattered that day. I am oops, no. Sorry. Yeah. I would have been like 12 years old. That's how old I am. I would have been just a little 12-year-old boy, just absolutely enthralled and excited that they were finally making Lego Star Wars. I was already a huge Lego fan, and I had been building my own Lego Star Wars stuff, not ever thinking they would ever come out with Lego Star Wars stuff. I just didn't think that was a thing that they would ever do, and then there it is, right in front of me. I'm telling you, I still remember getting that magazine. Oh, you're looking up the points with the receipt? Maybe I could buy one now. Maybe. It would be a great thing to frame. I really wish I still had it. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Lego Maniac. I know I'm not imagining this. Oh, Zach the Lego Maniac. They were 1990s and early and late 80s commercials. Wow. Okay. So I guess this kid was like the mascot. Jeez, these websites, I tell you what, you can't do nothing nowadays. Hold on. So I guess my one and only shot was to redeem them when I bought them. I didn't even think about it when I bought them. I was just like, okay, I'll get my points later. This is Zach. Why is that only coming out of one ear? Oh, is this mono? Hang on. It's only coming through one ear. Lego Mania magazine. That might have been one. Yeah, so this is like late 80s, early 90s. Is Zach the Lego Maniac. Kind of a good idea to drop that branding, don't you think? You had this spaceship? Or aware of it? You probably can, I just can't find out how. Message them, I'll do that. The Star Wars ones cost $15 on USA eBay? No way.
It's Chuck Norris's water. It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
Oh, thank you for that. Lego magazine, Lego Star Wars. No. I want like the original. Was it called Lego Club at the... I don't think it was called Lego Club at the time. Lego magazine Star Wars. I guess I should just go to eBay, huh? Just go to eBay. Google it. Was it called Lego Mania? Lego Mania. Lego Mania. Oh, I had this one. I had this one too. I was into Rock Raiders for a little bit. I had this one too. Don't worry about my email. That is a public facing email. You can have it if you want. Good morning, Ursa. Yep. Oh man, I remember this. So, wow. It'd be great if I still had mine with my like address and stuff on it. Wow. 1999. So I think this would have been before they announced Lego Star Wars. So let's find Star Wars. How many of these do I recognize? I recognize this Christmas/winter one. I recognize the soccer one. This is also when Lego Harry Potter was announced too. I remember getting that one in the mail and being pretty explicitly told I will not be getting any Lego Harry Potter sets because it's actual witchcraft. You know? I've started doing this and it's so nice for the inner child. I agree. All right, I got to find the Star Wars one. I don't really care so much for the other ones. The other ones are like, oh yeah, I remember that. But is this it? Oh, I remember this one. Man, I wish I'd kept these. 1998. I had this one. I had these little bug guys too. I think I was very I think I was very what would you say? Susceptible to this advertisement because I loved
miss you.
Old School Quarter. Hey, Mersa, how's it going? I was very susceptible to advertising because I had this little insectoid line too. I'm just seeing, I got a bunch of Disney VHS tapes at a thrift shop for 50 cents the other day. Wow. Ursa, thanks for being here though, even if you're tired. I have the Adventures version of this balloon. Yeah. And one of the Ninja Bugs. Me and my sister used to play video store with her VHS tapes. I used to work at a video store. After VHS, it was DVDs and Blu-rays. Yeah. I get it. Okay, back to it. I do remember this one fondly though. This one, I don't think this was the announcement, but I did have this one, 1999. So there would have been one before this. That would have been, oh, I remember this comic though. Yep. Oh man, the way I drooled over these sets. Maybe it's better that I don't have mine because it would just be drooling. Lego Mania Star Wars. Come on. Don't fail me. I almost can picture it in my brain. Is this it right here? Coming summer 2000, the first ever Lego Club convention. No, that's March and April of 2000. This is one of the first Lego Star Wars sets, but there was TIE fighters and stuff. There was a TIE fighter and an X-Wing on it. I also do have this set, by the way. I rebuilt it not too long ago. I should probably rebuild it again, huh? But I do have that set still. It was one of the first ones that I got. Episode 1. Where is it? It's gonna have an X-Wing on it. Oh no, I don't see it anywhere. Lego Mania Magazine Star Wars. Oh, is this it? March and April 1999. I think that might not have been the first one. Maybe I should do first? I don't know. I keep looking over there for chat. I got chat right up here too. Good morning, Blue. How's it going? Is there a ghost? Is there a wild ghost in here too? Hug Mersa. Mersa, give up your wife and run away with me, please. Okay. First Lego Star Wars Mania magazine. don't think these are it. I don't think this is it. It's... Well, I do remember this one. This is one that I had. But I still don't quite feel like that was like the big announcement one. I feel like this one came after, you know? But I don't see another one that would fit with... So that's pretty close to it. This would be really great to have in frame. It would be really great to have in frame. Okay. I'm going to keep researching that. I'll keep researching that. Oh, sorry. Here's the Minecraft gameplay. Back to this. Oh, maybe it was this one? Go to link. Issue 94. No, so these are the minis. Yeah, no, those are the minis. That's not it. It had the X-Wing on it flying like this and a TIE fighter coming behind it. And it was like big, like introducing Lego Star Wars. And it was a big deal. It was before the Phantom Menace came out. It was close to it because I think the reason why they wanted to start making Lego Star Wars was because of the Phantom Menace coming out. But they made an X-Wing, they made a TIE fighter, and then Boba Fett's Slave One came out next. Those were like the original run. And that was about it. But anyway, come on, mouse, get back over here. Okay, let's get back to building, though. This is great, though. We're slightly more than a quarter. Yeah, an old school quarter. Okay, let's get back to this. Or I'm not going to finish this today at all. That's a fun diversion, though. I'll have to keep researching. If anybody wants to keep looking, let me know if you find it. Man, I wish I'd kept it. I think though I didn't keep my stuff in the greatest of condition. It probably would be very gross by this point. You know? That's an interesting piece. Look at this piece. I don't know if you can tell why that's so interesting, but I've never seen one. I've seen obviously the pieces that go down like this. They go down and slope, but then it flares back up, which is kind of cool. I've never seen that piece before. I don't know if it's a new one or I've never seen it in Lego Star Wars, at least. Whoops. Oh, it almost rolled off. Hold on. Let me save it. Come on. Let me save you. Oh, I saved you. Saved your life. Saved your life. All right. How's everybody's Saturday going so far? What are we up to? They usually curve to the left. Is it true? Is that usually? I learn something new every day. I know they can, but is that normal? Is that typical? (3:08 p.m. and I feel like 9 a.m. So full of energy and ready to take on your day. Is that what you mean? I feel great at 9 a.m. I'm a morning guy. In case you can't tell, I'm kind of a morning person. I don't think I went far enough with this. It needs to go down. No, definitely no. So you still feel groggy, is that what you're saying? Sorry to hear that. Saturday's going good. Just woke up with a small hangover, though. Not what Saturdays are for. Woo. Have some strong coffee. I don't know. I've only had one hangover my entire life. And it ended up not being too bad because I had some friends who coached me through pregame. And then also had me hydrate like crazy when we got home. So I only had like a little bit of a headache the next morning. But they told me like it would have been much worse. Much worse. Used to be a morning person, and then I wasn't. That's interesting. I actually, the older I get now, the more I become a morning person. There was a time, I've told this story before, but there was a time where I was trying really hard to become a morning person. I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to like, I guess I was listening to too much of the people who were like, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And get up and grind, you know. Get up and start work. Get work done. And so there was a time where I was like trying to get myself to do that, and I didn't have the willpower. For the longest time, I would set multiple alarms. I would set about like 3 or 4 alarms, each one like a couple minutes apart, because sometimes I just sleep through. And then now I don't even have to really try. I don't have to think too much about it at all. I have one alarm. I'm good. If I miss that alarm and I wake up and I sleep in, then I just say, well, my body really needed that. It's pretty rare right now that I'm gonna like get in trouble for. I'd have to be really late. Basically, no one at work would notice that I'm late until about 9 a.m. So if I'm sleeping until 9 a.m., yeesh, you know. But I like to make an appearance about 7:45, 8 o'clock, somewhere around there. Drink lots of water with my alcohol to avoid pain. Yeah. Playing catch up this AM. Probably some BG3 later on. I don't know if we'll have enough time. I don't know if we'll have enough time. I stay up hanging out with friends too much to be a morning person. See, I get that though, you know? I understand. What's that like? Now, there's been some times here recently, I've been up too many nights too long playing Helldivers with friends, and that's just been a lot of fun. But, it's a lot. I can't remember if I allowed links or if I still have them blocked. Go ahead and give it a try. If you found it, I want to see it for sure. I think I allow followers to post links, but not. Yeah, there you go. You're good. I know for the longest time I had them blocked. Yeah, there's poop.com. Is this it? You know, this is the one I found too. And I think you're right. I think it might be this one. But it doesn't. I don't know. I feel like there was one, whatever the one was, right before March and April of 1999. So January, no, yeah. So it would have been December, January, February. December, January, February, 1999, 1998 plus 1999. If there was one more issue before this where they did like an announcement, there's still a very specific visual in my mind where it's just the X-Wing and not Darth Vader's TIE fighter, but like a regular TIE fighter. January and February's adventures. I mean, maybe I'm misremembering then. Maybe I'm remembering of a later version. I do remember this one. This one is good. This one's great. I love this one. But is there an archive? Let's go. Let's freaking go right now. Oh, you've got the archive. This is beautiful. The Internet Archive. All right. Scroll over here. Year 1999. Okay, so there's the Star Wars one. I guess that had to be it, huh? Yeah. I could just be misremembering, which is it's very like me to misremember. If you know anything about me, you know that tends to happen to me a lot. So yeah, I mean that looks to be the one. Because you're right, I don't see any other one. March to April, November to December. So I must have had this one. Oh, can you look at the whole? You can look at the whole thing? Oh no. Rock Raiders. There's some space stuff. They had comics and instructions. I remember this page so much. I loved this page. This page was so great because these were like mocks that people sent in. Maniac Madness. Whoever decided to go with like the slightly ableist language of you're a Lego maniac and Maniac Madness. I don't get madness from this. I get creativity, right? I think they should have leaned more into like being creative, but this was like that edgy 90s, you know. I remember these kids so well. These ones here with the little Santa ones, I remember looking. I don't know what it was about this, but I just thought it was so cool that there was like these three brothers that built Lego together and seemed to get along, and I didn't understand what that was like. And building the AT-AT Walker, like, oh my gosh, this page. So this had to have been the one I got like right before they announced it, because people were still building, you know, their own Lego Star Wars stuff. Rogue Fighter, Robert Queenan Jr., age 14 of North Carolina. It was my goal to be in this magazine, and I never got to be. It'd be so nice if I got to be. Okay, hang on. I could go through this forever. Okay, so look. Here's Lego Star Wars, though, right here. So I feel like they had already announced it by this point. Yeah, and there's an R2-D2. I don't think this is the announcement one. McDonald's Lego Happy Meal. Start collecting October 29th. Wow. So I don't think this is the original. I don't think that this one. Let's look through this one though, shall we? I'd be flexing that till the day I died for sure. I would definitely get that like memorialized. No. I know. I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at the one right before it because I just wanted to see. I wanted to see that. But the one before this one had Lego Star Wars stuff in it. So I still don't feel like this is the announcement. This one is good. This one does go. I do remember this one vividly. I have these. I didn't get the snow speeder. The little comic. Trouble on Tatooine. There's Darth Vader. Oh, there's some good stuff right here. The Y-Wing and the TIE Fighter. See, like, where's the original TIE Fighter? And then you got Throwbots. Let's go. The pre-Bionicle, I think? Is this pre-Bionicle? It's not in chronological order. That was the end of the year of 1999, November, December. We need to Photoshop you into this and send it and get it framed. I do have a whole video about my early Lego collections, our creations. That'd be a pretty easy thing to do. Oh yeah, Throwbots, man. I think that was right before Bionicle. It might have been like a Bionicle prototype. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so this one is March and April. They're not in chronological. Let's see. March and April. So I need the December, January, February. That'd be this one right here. January through February 1999. Those early data harvesting forums, yeah. There's also the Bricks and Pieces magazine at top. I don't think I ever had the Bricks and Pieces magazine. That does not look familiar to me at all. So I think I only had Mania. So this is January through February 1999, right? So this would have been right before. I remember this one too. I had this one. Oh yeah. This is kind of an Indiana Jones inspired adventurers line. There's your comic. Man, it's so cool that they digitize these. There's some more Throwbots. And here's your Maniac Madness. I remember this kid and his bridge. I don't know why. There's some kids that just pop out to me and I'm like, I don't know why, but I think me and that kid would have been friends when I was a kid, you know? I don't know. I guess because I just didn't really have a lot of friends who liked Lego growing up. Lego was a very solitary hobby for me growing up. And I guess seeing kids actually like, this one with these, there's no way that this 8-year-old and 5-year-old built this. There's no way. There's no way. Wait, no, there's actually no way. And why I didn't actually think of this before, there's no way, because there's just no way. There's no way. Their parents built that for them, and then was like, oh, we'll put this in the Lego magazine. We'll put your kids' names in there, because they didn't want adults being in there, because that would have been weird. So an adult built this, and then they were like, well, we can't be in the Lego Mania magazine because it's for kids only. So here. What about the March 1999 issue? I don't think so. No, that's not it. That doesn't look familiar at all. I don't know why I didn't get this. This says it's the official magazine of the Lego Club. Yeah, no. I could be completely misremembering, but I could have sworn there was an issue. This is as close as I can see, but there is... Yeah. This has got to be the one. That's got to be the one. It's just not exactly how my little young brain remembered it, which is fine, It's okay. Let's go. Okay. Okay, what is Ghost doing? Oh, the Photoshop, yeah. Activated Agent K. All right, yeah, that's gotta be the one. It's gotta just be it. Okay, thank you, Darth Torlin. You should go sleep. Thank you so much for looking. It could just be my small little child brain remembered it differently. But even so, I remember vividly going to the mailbox, we had a very long driveway. I went to the mailbox because I was expecting my Lego magazine any day now. And I open it up, and that's what I see. Hoo-wee. I remember being at the mailbox, opening that up, and just at the end of our driveway by the road, just mouth wide open and running back down. And I think I told my older brother, I was like, they're doing Lego Star Wars. They're doing Lego Star Wars. But you know how memory is. Memory is a fickle thing. Sometimes we remember things differently than what really happened. But that almost doesn't matter in some instances, because some instances the memory that you think you remember means so much more than what might have actually happened, to the point where you've overridden the memory now. And all that remains is just your happy memory. And even if that's not what happened, I'm okay with that, because that's what I remember. And I'm going to hold on to that feeling, because it's great. And I think that, man, why am I about to cry? No, I think core memories, exactly. I think that if that kid who was opening up that Lego Star Wars magazine for the first time, if I could time travel and go back to that spot and stand there and be like, dude, this is like everything. Why am I crying? Crying is good, you're right. Man, it's just so good. Like, Lego has been like everything. It feels so weird to say that, but it's so true. And I wish there was a time in my life like where I went to college and I was like, I gotta grow up. I gotta do some growing up. I gotta enter the real world. I can't do this anymore. I have to go make money. And I have to go be a preacher. I have to spread the gospel. And I must put away the childish things, as they would say. And bless my parents, in a way, for not getting rid of all my stuff. I packed it all up, and then after I left college, they hand-delivered it to me. and I rediscovered my love of Lego right after college. It wasn't that long. It was about 2 years. It was about 2 years where I didn't touch a Lego for so long. And that was during like the whole Clone Wars line and stuff. So there's a big gap in like my collecting, but during a very pivotal time. My eyes have been streaming for 3 days. Damn allergies. Oh, crying isn't good for me. Also, hi Banch. It just, man, I don't know. I feel like if he could see what we're doing now, he'd be like, "That's so cool! Like, look at all that Lego behind you. Like, look at all that. You got that big Millennium. They made a big Millennium Falcon like that. Like, how did you're like? I just think he would think I'm so cool." And I'm not sure how I don't know. I don't really know the point that I'm trying to make here. You are very cool. Thank you. I'm just like, a kid would think I'm cool. But yeah, my inner child is very happy, you know? Yeah, would be very proud. I think so. I think you're right. What about you guys? It's just, I know I've told this story so many times now, but it's just so, it's such a part of my life that I literally would not be where and who I am now without it. I wouldn't be married to my wife. I can tell you that, like, absolutely. We would have never met if it wasn't for Lego. Yeah. The reason that I met her was because I joined a Lego message board once the internet was a thing in our house. And I met another friend who then introduced me to her. And I just never would have met that friend if it wasn't there. You met your hubby before Lego? That's fine. My 22-year-old is popping for a visit tomorrow, and I need to pack some things for him. If there's something that he is nostalgic about, or something that he used to like, or his Lego collection, I bet you he'd be very happy to get that. Oh, there it is. Thought I was missing a piece. Dun-dun. So there's very few things in my life that I can point to and be like, this is a pivotal thing for me. And this is it. And if you've been here any length of time, you've heard all this before, so I won't bore you too much with it. But, yeah. It's great. One of these days, it'd be really cool to do like a whole, maybe a video about that. That'd be pretty great. Ads have ended. Thank you, Bebo. To be honest, I think my younger self would be just mad at me for cutting my hair short. That's the... What have you done? Oh, yeah, I mean, there'd be a lot of stuff my younger self would be confused about right now. Like if 16 and 17-year-old me might be a little bit more confused. 12-year-old me would be like, holy cow, you're awesome. 16, 17, 18, that era would probably be like, what are you doing? Like we didn't get it together, huh? we didn't make it, did we? But obviously I'd win him over. I'd win him over once I showed him how awesome my life is. But I just think I think that age is a little bit more cynical. I don't think I'd be able to win over my younger self that way. My teenage self. I hate teenagers. I used to have this thing where I would say at 15 years old, I was like, in 5 years, I will be married. I will be married in 5 years. Did I have any prospects? Not really. Not really. Yeah, I was so sure. I was like, by 20, I'm going to be married. I'm going to be happily married by 20. That's my goal. I didn't have a girlfriend. I think probably at that age, the one girl I was crushing on, I only learned this much longer, turned out to not really be interested in me, and also just not interested in men in general. So, you know, that could be why I never really felt like I was getting the signal. But I didn't realize people like that existed at the time. So, you know, I thought, you're a girl, I'm a guy, we're within proximity of each other, so we must like each other, right? Similar age, fairly similar interests. Should have been the first thing. But yeah, that was me. That was me at 15 thinking I'm going to be married at 20. And the only crush I currently had, and I don't even know if she ever knew I had a crush on her. That's how bad I was. Turned out to, you know, literally not be interested. Not just like I don't like you, you know. And I think later on when I learned that, I was like, okay, like that, okay. That makes sense. Everything clicked. I was like, oh yeah, okay. My older self is mad at my younger self for letting some of my Barbie things go that my niece now would love. Yeah. I think less about my younger self, more of how blown away Dad would have been if he was still alive. Missed the resurgence of Star Wars and Star Trek. Oh, yeah. I hope he would have liked it. I hope he would have been happy with just being like, you know, even if it isn't exactly what he would have wanted, that he would have been happy that it exists, you know, and that other people are getting to experience it too. I'm exactly who my teenage self wanted to be, and I think that's pretty freaking neat. Rebecca, how did you do it? That is too young, in my opinion. It is. Way too young. Especially, I guess I could see it if you're like 15. You have a high school sweetheart. You're like this, you know, we've grown up together. We both are kind of like, yeah, this is happening. I could understand like feeling that way, that like we're going to wait until we're at least 20. Even still, it's still kind of like, okay, sure. But no, I didn't even have a prospect. I just went around. I did the whole, I'm going to put this out into the universe and declare that I will be married at 20 in 5 years. And who I was at 20 wasn't super different from who I was at 15. So, you know, I don't know. It's not like I was like, I'm going to work on myself and make, you know, and figure myself out. It was just, I'm just going to wait 5 years. I can wait. That sounds weird. I used to lead a small group of middle school girls, and they would all fuss over the dorky middle school boys. And I would yell, do they have land? Do they have prospects? Why are you sad over him? So that's all we're reduced to, huh? Is just land. All right, I see. Oh, yeah, what are we making? We are making the Invisible Hand. Is there another picture of it? Let me get the box. This is one of the MIDI scales that just came out yesterday. The Invisible Hand. That's what she looks like. We're making great progress. Do they have land? That is pretty funny, though. Yeah. I got married for the first time when I was 21. Our son was one year and 9 months then. A little baby. Just a little baby. Thank you, Eams. You like girls, I like girls. Let's get married. This works. Yeah, I was so naive. And I think it was much later from Facebook where I discovered it, and I was like, oh, and literally my entire time at this church with these people, with this family, I got really close to this family, you know, and I actually I feel a little bit bad about it because I got close to her brother, and he was a really cool dude, and I kind of feel bad about it because I didn't put a lot of focus on our friendship when I really should have, because like I've said in the past, I didn't have a ton of friends growing up. And like I feel like maybe I was friends with him because of his sister, like maybe. And now looking back, I wish that I had focused more on that relationship and being a good friend, and less on being infatuated with a girl who literally probably didn't even know that I, existed. Yeah, it's from episode 3. It is the ship that Anakin lands. It's Grievous's ship. Darth Grievous, not Darth Grievous, but Grievous. Yeah. In the very beginning, they crash landed on Coruscant, and Obi-Wan goes, "Another happy landing," and it's a great line, and I like it. Posture check. Dang it. Let me scooch in so I don't have to hunch over so much. You would have had to Google it because you don't remember. Fake fan. Kidding. I don't gatekeep. Reminds me of the meme, me wasting time breastfeeding at 1 when I could have been buying land. I should have been on that crypto life instead of being a baby. My sister got married at 22 and will be married 10 years soon. Good for her. I got married at 24 and I'm on year 3 of... Yeah, we know. Omina got divorced after 13 years. That's a long time. I do hear that divorce is more likely to happen early on, right? And then there's a certain period where it's longer, where if you get over that hump, then the statistics are that you'll go the distance. I don't remember the numbers though. First one was just a test run. Every May I celebrate for my divorce. Well, I'm glad it was funny. I never said I was a fan. That's true. It's fine. You can still be here. We'll get you into Star Wars eventually. If you're ever interested in starting, I'll let you know the order in which to watch them. I could have stayed married to him. It's really just release order, by the way. I could have stayed married to him, but I don't know if I'd still be here. Yikes. Oh, you've seen them? Okay. Just not impressed, huh? Okay. All right. I saw them. Not impressed. Look, hey, you know who said something very interesting just a while back in his Empire magazine thing? Hayden Christensen said something so interesting, and I think he's right. He's like, we made these movies, and it's fine that everybody likes them. I am paraphrasing heavily. But basically, he's like, I think that some people just don't know how to suspend their detach from the reality of something and something just being fun, He put it more eloquently than I am, but, You were together for 17 years. You have 2 kids, thanks to my ex. So I don't think it was... Wow. Oh, waste of time. Good. I'm glad. I mean, if that's gonna happen, I'm glad that it's slightly positive, Get off of your hair. I'm glad. Yeah. Seems like you're happy about it too, so that's great. That's great. Yeah, in the places that I grew up, we would have been told divorce is not an option. However, even people in my life who used to say that have softened a little bit on that. Yeah, I won't say anything more because it's actually like family stuff. So I don't want to start telling other people's stories. But yeah, they've softened a little bit on that. A little bit anyway. But yeah, the whole, growing up, all we heard was like, you stick it out, you do the work, you pray, and hope that, I don't know, hope that it can work out. That's all you got, that's all you can do. Tell us, Nan, what is your darkest fear? What's my darkest fear? Like, do you legitimately want me to tell you? I can. I guess I would have a lot of fears, though. This looks like a decent amount. Ah, my nose, hang on. Feel like I'm about to sneeze, but it won't come up. Where did this one go? Oh, right there. Okay. Wait, does this whole front section detach? Oh, I hope so. That'd be so cool. Well, so many people, but luckily my family has also softened on that. That's good. Your family's been supportive. That's great. That's sort of what happened in the situation I'm talking about. But again, that's not my story, so I don't want to. I also don't know the full story, so I only have my suspicions. Whoa. And isn't that... I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. A lot of people have a lot of opinions on things. There's a lot of opinions. And it's easy to have that opinion when it doesn't affect you. You know, when you're like, people shouldn't do X and Y, right? They should act this way and they should do this and do that. Much like, let's just take being gay as an example, right? They'll be like, people shouldn't do that. That is, you know, this is what they would say, not me. People shouldn't do that. That's wrong. That's evil. That's against God's plan, yada yada, right? But then the tune kind of changes a little bit when it's your kid. And sometimes people get that perspective and it does legitimately soften them a little bit. Some people it doesn't. You know, I feel bad for the people where it doesn't. But for some people who keep an open mind, that can be helpful, you know? It would be nicer if you were able to have some empathy and be open-minded to people, even if they're not directly related to you, but that can happen. Sadly, sometimes it doesn't, but it can happen. How's Zeke doing? Ours have been bringing home everything A to Z from the Book of Virology. He's doing good. We got to work on him, like, being out. I mean, he was a COVID baby too, so he spent a lot of his development in our house. And he loves going out, but he's in the stage where he wants to just like run away from us because he's excited about seeing everything, you know? And so we got to work on like the public appearances a little bit. But yeah, and with that is going to come, you know, sickness. I think the first time we ever took him to like a birthday party, he came back with some nasty stuff. So, yeah. People shouldn't watch the Twilight movies. That's the take. Your mom is obsessed with spooky. That's great. How could they not? It's spooky, you know? I'm happy about that though. Hey Code, good morning. Yeah, Am's missed her security training, so she needs a refresh. My maybe unwanted advice: soap wash and proper drying. To not pick up like all sorts of viruses and whatnot. You paid attention, right? Don't go on public Wi-Fi when you work. It's a good one. You're gonna have to do security training in a couple months. I think I have one sitting in my learning docket as well. I think. Okay. Just one, huh? Okay. Fine. Oh, nice little curve to it. I like that. My leather sealer was chunky last night. Still chunky. F you, Amazon. Chunky leather sealer. Ugh. And your dad kidnapped him for me. So your dad had the talk with him, huh? Did you put blue in your hair, or is it the lighting? I haven't seen a stream in so long. It's probably the lighting. Yeah, it's probably just there's a window back there that's kind of blue. This is a blue light here. Yeah, it's probably just the lighting. There's some blue coming off that monitor. And this green screen thing isn't exactly like perfect. Yeah, so there's a little bit of. Do you think I'd look good with some blue? I'd like to introduce you to the biohazard that is the American public school system. Ugh. There's some fun tools to hijack public Wi-Fi and spoof SSIDs. I wouldn't know anything about them, but they do exist. They are fun. You did the training while I was looking at the magazines? Nice. Ursa says she mourns the loss of chunky leather daddy. No comment. Goes G. Let's say you're at Starbucks. I can spoof Starbucks open and people will connect thinking it's legit Wi-Fi when really they're connecting to me, and I can control where you go and what data is being passed around. Yeah. Maybe Nana's getting gray hair. I'm definitely getting gray hair. That's not a secret. You should have seen when I went to the barber, and like on my shirt, on the little bin, the apron that she gave me, just full of gray. And I just looked down and I was like, that's the most gray I've ever seen. I've seen a little here and there over the years, but I was like, that's a lot of gray. And she's like, yeah, my stylist is great. She's just very like, hey, it is what it is, man. Like, we'll make you look the best we possibly can. My hair looks much better this short. But she's like, look, like, you're fine. This is what happens. You're just at that age. She's like, it's not as bad as I've seen worse. Like, it looks great. You know, she's very just like matter of fact about it, you know. And Mrs. Nodder's good with it too. So, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy about it. But there's definitely gray. There's a lot of gray in the beard. It's kind of hard to tell because you might think that it's blonde. But that one right here is a gray. There's some gray right there too. And right there. So you might think it's blonde, but it's actually gray. Time to stay on my own mobile net instead of public. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, just use your phone. Huh? I thought I heard something. Hang on. I guess not. Huh? That's nothing. All right. You just get more thirst trap with all gray. I don't know about that. You scared me. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. I put it in the closet, but I'll get it out for you later, okay? Come here. Want to say hi?
I want to.
What?
Mommy, I want to go outside when it's warm.
You want to go outside when it's warm?
Yeah.
I think after I finish here, I think we're going to go to the park again.
But we need to build a Lego set.
We will build that Lego set. It's right over there. You see it? You want to go grab it real quick? It's right there right by the ghost. I got him a little Lego set too. Come here, bring it here. We'll show it to everybody. Here, come here. You want to show it off? Just like Daddy does? Okay. What is it?
It's a Lego set.
It's a Lego set? What is it a Lego set of?
Lego.
Lego?
Ooh, look!
What?
It's
What?
I with a jetpack.
He's got a jetpack? No way. Look, everybody. Look, he's got a jetpack right there. That's kind of just like Buzz, huh?
Yeah.
That almost kind of looks like Buzz's ship. Doesn't it? That's pretty cool. What is this? This is set number 60430. Interstellar spaceship. Let's go ahead and get to the cam here. Here we go.
Okay.
See, look. See, we can see there. This has 240 pieces for ages 6 and over, but he is an advanced, right? You've been playing with the Razor Crest for like weeks now and haven't even broken it, huh?
I want this.
You want? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the park after I'm done streaming here. And then when we get back from the park, we will build this together. Sound good?
Actually, for 6 years old.
Yeah, it says 6 years old. Yeah, but it's okay. You're. I'm gonna help you with it. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm almost 6.
You are actually. You're almost 5.
And after 5, then 6.
Huh?
After 5, then 6.
After 5, then 6. Yeah.
Right,
That's right. I am building the invisible hand from Star Wars. Do you want to go out with mommy while I finish it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep this one over here, okay? Okay.
These pieces to connect it to here.
Slow down, baby boy. You're only 4. Yes, Mrs. Nonder. Yep, that's how they work.
That how it's gonna work
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yep, makes a little circle, huh?
And it's gonna go like that.
Maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten to that part in the instructions yet.
I think it's for the set. As we can see a little rocket ship.
A rocket ship? What time is it? How come you're up so early?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, careful. All right, you wanna go play with Mama, and then I'll try to finish this up, and then we'll go to the park, and then we'll build. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Say bye to everybody. Oh, he waved. Thank you. He is too sweet. He is. He's a great kid. For you know. We're so lucky. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a great kid. Core memory creation in progress. I'm not crying. You are. I hope that when he gets older, and he does this even now, he'll be like, "Remember when we built this?" Like, I'm hoping that that's like a memory that he has. It will be. It definitely will be. But it is so fascinating being on this side of it. It's pretty intense, as Mrs. Nonder can attest. Code says he should develop my own security training at this point. I'd be interested in hearing, like, maybe even just in general, like general internet safety tips from Code. I would totally be interested in that. And then even more specifically, I don't know if there should be something that I'm doing as a streamer that I'm not, that would probably be good for me to do while I'm still relatively small. There might be, I might need, I don't know. Should I be running on a VPN? Like, what should I be doing? One of my, I guess not one of my greatest fear, but a fear that I have is I am terrified of like getting doxxed and swatted. Mostly because like I got a kid and a family, you know? So I'm kind of like, if things ever escalate to the point where something like that happens, I don't even want to think about it, you know? So there's probably things you could teach us that are like, these are some general things you should probably be doing, you know? I'm starting to research and develop my own hacking tools. That's pretty cool. This is why I changed jobs, to do all the things I can with my kids. That's wonderful. Seeing our generation be parents has been so healing. I've seen some good parents in I'll just say the millennial generation, right? I see a lot of dads at home. I see a lot of very involved fathers, which I think is good. Obviously, involved mothers is also very great. Just people who are invested in a kid's life, you know? It's good stuff. Looking for a specific piece, and I don't. see it? There it is. Found it. Nailed it. First try. I could take over a whole Friday thing for that. There's so much I could talk about. That would be really fun. Yeah, I think there's something there. Like, I know that you can go online and get general, you know, internet safety stuff, but like, I think just for the normal person, like if you can get it down into terms that they can like understand and quick actionable stuff that they can do, like in a couple hours or something, just get set and forget, I think would be great. I think most people would be interested in that. I find it hard that you could piss anyone off. Me? Oh no, I could. Oh yeah, no, I could. Yeah, I could. I try to not be inflammatory as much as I can, but there is a story of one particular gentleman who was a member of this community for a small time, and tried to get me involved in some drama that I had nothing to do with, much less ever want anything to do with a streamer that I don't even know. Basically, it was like, you should go and call out the streamer, like message me. And I'm like, wait, who's the streamer? So he thought the streamer was doing something wrong. I was like, wow, that's, you know, I didn't say anything to him, but I was like, I guess I'll look at it. So I went to this guy's Twitter, and this dude was being one of the most toxic people I have seen on Twitter in a long time, to the point where if he had said any of the stuff, mainly towards women, by the way, but if he had said any of that stuff in this chat or in my Discord, he would have been banned. So once I started seeing that, once he drew attention to himself, the attention that he wanted, I was like, you know what? I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want this in my community. I didn't say anything to him, which I don't know, right or wrong. I don't know how, if it would have been better to or not to, but that's what I did. And I just, as soon as I saw his Twitter, I immediately banned him, blocked him on everything. And was like, I want nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this at all. I think he was a misogynist that hid under the guise of being somebody on the left or being somebody slightly progressive. When you go to his Twitter, I saw no difference between what he was saying about women and what right-wing people say about women. And the way that he talked about it was bad. Trust me. Okay. So didn't think anything of it. It's like, whatever, you know, whatever. But then like months later, I realized that I have a thing called unban requests. And he had sent in a very, very, a horrible unban request where basically he says he feels bad for my child, that I'm his father, because he deserves better than me. And I'm like, dude. So I say all this to say that riled me up a lot. It did. But I say all this to say that, like, absolutely I could see somebody as unhinged as this person, trying to pull something, you know, trying to find out who I am, because I dared not go around on his crusade against a woman on Twitter, a woman I don't even know. I don't follow this person. I don't know who this streamer is. I don't even know if what he was saying was true. Maybe it was. I don't know. But I do know when he's going around on Twitter calling her the B word and basically telling her to go harm herself. I'm like, that's not. You banned me from chat. You're a terrible father. Exactly. Yeah. So I can see. And I talk about stuff sometimes that, you know, I like to talk about political stuff as much as I can, as much as I have knowledge to. I try not to speak about things that I don't have a lot of knowledge about, you know. I try to keep it as best I can on things I understand. But yeah, so I can see myself making the wrong person mad, for sure. Not for like anything that I did, but just for like saying things. yeah, it was pretty wild. Okay, so the unban requests go into a queue, and I just never really log into like the Twitch dashboard, right? I never really log into them. And so I just didn't see it. And then one day I just saw it. This was like months after he had submitted it. I saw it in there. And I was like, well, first off, why do I have unban requests on to begin with? Why do I allow people who I have banned? I try not to ban people for any reason that isn't a good one, you know? So why am I allowing them to like shout at me one last time? So for one, I turn unban requests off. If you get banned, I'm sorry. You're done. Like, you're done. That isn't something that I typically do. So, you know, yeah, he was horrible. And everybody I've told that story to, I went to a couple other streamers to ask advice. I asked Spooky advice on that. Like, what do it made me feel rageful, and I wanted so bad to just be like, I'm gonna ruin your life, right? But then I realized that's basically what he was doing, so I pulled back on that. But yeah, I talked to it with DJ, I think DJ and Octi at the same time, and then I talked to Spooky about it too, because it just got caught in my head. And now the unban request is still pending, because I know if you respond to it in any way, they get notified. And I don't even want, I'm sure at this point he's completely forgotten about me. Like, I'm nothing to him, you know? But I don't want to dredge it up now. And because I waited, if I had seen it on day one and just hit deny and didn't say anything, I think that would be one thing, right? But because I didn't see it for like months, now I kind of feel trapped with it. I'm like, if I say something now I feel like he's just going to pop up again, you know? And start his shenanigans. Not that it wouldn't be easy to write him off again, but I just don't want it. I can give you all more specifics if anybody is like, I need specifics on this. I can definitely tell you. I try not to talk about him too much. I can tell you the streamer that he was talking about, if that's helpful. The first time I met someone, I try and find them, make sure they're the same across platforms, never publicly post anything. One streamer was walking out of his house in an IRL stream. I was able to DM his exact address and license plate. He never did an IRL stream from his house again. Yeah, I mean, that seems like pretty easy for some people to do, right? Yeah, don't give the attention he doesn't deserve. Yeah, so the woman was BB Jess, a relatively big streamer. Compared to me, a huge streamer. So it was really weird to get me pulled in. His accusation was that she protected an abuser. And I don't still to this day know what it was she was talking about. However, this particular person is known in her community and on their Discord. And I've seen Discord logs from DMs that he's had with other people in her community. And it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad stuff. Pretty bad. I have screenshots and stuff just in case. I took them and saved them just in case, you know, anything ever came up. But I don't follow BB Jess. I know BB Jess, like, in general. I've seen some like TikTok clips and stuff, but outside of that, I don't know this person. I don't know anything about this person. So the fact that he decided to like get me, he wanted me to like go on Twitter and call her out. And I'm like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about this person. And why are you on Twitter like harassing people, you know? And I don't ever want to get to the point where it's like, I'm not gonna police everybody's off channel. You know, like, I'm not going to go look for everybody's Twitter and be like, are you behaving? I'm not going to do that. But when you bring it to my attention by literally like telling me to go to Twitter and look at the toxic stuff you've spewed at this woman, yeah, I'm gonna probably take action at that point, you know? It was weird. Yeah. I luckily haven't heard of her. Yeah, and like I said, maybe she was. I don't know, but it's just the vibe that I got, the tweets that I saw. If he wasn't being openly misogynistic to people, he was being creepily sexual with them. And you know the type.
Chuck
I think you know
water.
the type without me
It's
having
a
to say
roundhouse
it.
kick
But
of hydration.
thank you, Coleman. Good morning. You know the type. Now you have an amazing community. No need to have this scum live in your head like that. It's gotten a lot better, I'll say, Ursa. This was a while ago. This is maybe a year ago. Yes, Lars. Yep, that's the person. I bet Lars was like, yeah, I had a feeling about that guy. I know Octi said the same thing. Was like, yep, my radar was up on that. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, they were in chat for a while. Go take a little gander. I don't know. Don't even remember him. Yeah, it wasn't that long. But when he was here, he was fairly active. Fairly active. Wait, he DM'd you? Clumsy. Did he DM you about Jess? Get out of the DMs, dude. Thank you, Omina. They haven't been active on Twitter since September 2022. They have 2 accounts. Look up the same name. There was 2 accounts. He was being normal-ish. Okay. Well, I mean, that's when he first came into chat. Everything was fine. I think it was when I was playing Cyberpunk. And he was a Cyberpunk player. And so, like, you know, everything seemed okay from chat. Like I said, if he had said any of that stuff, like, in my Discord or in this chat, I would have been like, no. What's the March theme? The March theme is Move Arch, or My Arch Hurts, if you care. But March is all about movement. Just getting in extra movement. I'm going to use steps as a guide, but you can use whatever you want. Move Arch. March, or, you know, you can just say march if you want to march in place. But it isn't just about walking. It's just about extra movement in general, you know. I am going to put up the video today, by the way, probably shortly after this, of if you want to watch it on YouTube, where we talked about the ending of February in the beginning of March. That should be active soon. The other one is active. Yeah, I remember that he had two accounts, and there was stuff on both of them. Yeah. So he didn't DM you, Clumsy, anything about that particular situation? Yeah, apparently also he went to, and I don't know if he went to Lutz's, but he went to Click's community and started both Kay and I, as soon as I talked to Kay about it first, and Kay is much more of a, you know, forget that guy. He's like, I'll ban him right now. Like, he doesn't care. I don't even think he probably lost any sleep over it. So at the same time that I like banned and blocked him on everything, Kay did the same thing. So then he went into Click's community and started talking crap about us, like about how we enable abusers or something. And so I had Click message me. He's like, is everything good? And I told him like what happened, and he was like, oh, wow. It's pretty obvious once you saw the screenshots, like what happened, you know? But I was like, why am I in my first streamer, like, what'd you say? First streamer drama? Did I drop a piece? I feel like I dropped a piece earlier. Where's my phone? I could have sworn I dropped a piece, but I don't see it. And I'm thinking I might have put the wrong piece on. Yeah. That's supposed to go up. Yeah, I think I put the wrong piece here. That makes sense. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. It's kind of why I have a 24-hour rule of pictures on Discord. Used to debate with this guy in a friend's Discord about random socio-political stuff. He got more unhinged, borderline Oklahoma bomber. Woo! So started scrubbing anything doxable. seemed like the kind of person who'd stand in your driveway staring. Yet this is what I mean, is like, we're going to talk about stuff that's pretty sensitive. And there's a lot of opinions on a lot of stuff. And I know that there's people out there who are just probably not in their right mind, you know? So obviously, like, if everybody in the world didn't have a problem, then it wouldn't be an issue, you know? So I don't know. He just seemed like the type of guy that I was like, I'm going to just drop this right here and leave it. I mean, hopefully he doesn't try to pick another fight. It's been like a year, like maybe over a year now. But I got to say, the stuff, when I found that message, the stuff he said about me as a father, I so wanted to unblock him right there and then just lay into him and be like, how dare you try to pull me into some random drama that I'm not a part of at all. And then you point me towards your Twitter, and I see you being one of the most toxic people I've seen on that platform in a long time. And most of it's in his replies, by the way. So I don't know about his like actual tweets, but his replies. And then I find other people who are talking about you too. I found other communities where like, yeah, this guy's in my community too, and I had to get rid of him because he did this, you know? So like, you're going to bring attention to that. And then I'm going to be like, I no longer want to associate with you. And then you're going to call me a bad father for that. Like, okay, dude, come after my kid. So I steamed about that for a little while, but you know, it is, you know, that was the first time something like that happened. And it's weird because like, I didn't say anything about it because it didn't, when I first blocked him, I was like, he's probably not even going to notice. And when he does notice, he'll probably be like, whatever. It was months and months later when I finally saw the unban request. And that's what kind of brought it back up for me. Beyond that, I was fine. I was like, I'm not going to even lose sleep over it, you know? Don made a mistake. My perfect image of it shattered. I don't know about a mistake. I don't know. I don't think I made a mistake. I do, though, a lot. Or do you mean on the Lego set? I did on the Lego set, yeah. Stopping at Starbucks for a sandwich before the Lego store, which means I need to go shower now. Have a great day. Go have fun at the Lego store. Let us know what you ended up getting when you get back. It's his mistake and course corrects. I'm pretty good about admitting when I did something, when I made a mistake, I think. We'll let Mrs. Nodder tell you if that's not true. Well, Nana, as a recent dad, I strive to consistently be how I've seen you be. Oh, Ghost, thank you so much. That does mean a lot. That does mean a lot. I think you're going to be a great dad, too. I do. I do. Seem like a good person, and that's half the battle, you know? And I think, you know, we do a lot of stuff as parents with our young kids, right? We're creating those core memories and whatnot. But like for me, what I always come back to is like the most important part about being a parent, I think, happens much later. The most important part is like after your kids are like grown, you know, being willing to admit your mistakes and admit that maybe, you know, you were doing this for the first time too, so you weren't perfect. Nobody expected you to be perfect. What we do expect though is that you like own that. If you made a mistake, we expect that you don't gaslight the kid into being like, that didn't happen. That never happened. It's like that's a really important part of parenthood that I think we won't come to in quite a while, but I hope to be pretty good about, you know? At least I hope. I'm following on Twitch. Let me just undo that real quick. Well, now he's going to message you, you know? It's taken Ghost 2 years to figure out he needs to feel. No, that's the first thing. I use my cast iron Dutch oven for biscuits, then use bacon and sausage grease for the gravy. That sounds really good. I haven't been a nonster that long, but I can tell you're a great dad, Non. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a great compliment. That's probably the better compliment you could make to me than anything about like my my physical features or anything like that. I think, you know, the way that I try to be as a person, I think is such a great compliment, you know, and I hope I can take those compliments well. Perfect. Your guess is as good as mine. I only change Sabine's every other month, but she's a cat, so duration may vary with a human. It does, yeah. Once a month. Studies say the first few months are the most important. I agree that, like, bonding wise, that's very important. But as an adult now, I think a little bit about, like, what's important to me as an adult from a parent figure is different, obviously, than for a kid. And I think those are the times when your kid's growing up and becoming their own person, and realizing, like, wow, the way I was raised, like, I don't know, I have feelings about that. And a parent being open to have that conversation and be like, yeah, let's talk about it. Like, you know, I want to show you, like, it's hard. It's hard to be a parent. Absolutely. But hey, if I did anything wrong, like, or that you think is concerning, tell me, you know, don't just gaslight your kid, you know? So I think you build that foundation throughout their entire life, right? You build a foundation of, like, hey, you can tell me anything. We can talk about this. We can, you know, we can work through this. And as long as that foundation is good and they believe you, then you'll be fine, you know? It's really 8:17 already. Wow. Wow. Biznander just sent me a something she wants. And it's so cute though. It's a link. It's a picture of Amazon, but then I'm up in the top. I'm up in the top. It's just she's watching while she's shopping Amazon. I think that's cute. I think that's adorable. Stop rolling. Okay. Teen years is going to be the test of patience and remembering what we went through. Absolutely. Oh, thank you for the follow. Apparently my follow notifications aren't, the sound isn't showing, but who is this? Lidani87? Is that how you say that? Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Bonding has so much to do with so many things. Absolutely. Every phase of parenting is important, right? So I'm not trying to say that, like, it doesn't matter what you do when they're a baby, as they won't remember it, because that's all foundational stuff, right? But I do mean that, like, you know, being a good parent is so much about what I would value right now as an adult. Is I would value a parent that is open to that discussion, you know? And even if it turns out the kid is wrong, you know, is like, doesn't understand how the world works and is just angry, the way you get around that is by talking to them, you know? Being there for them. But, these are a great way to start. There's no rise, and you don't have to worry about starters or active yeast. Oh, for your bread or biscuits. You'll remember these years with sentiment. Yeah, like, I'll definitely miss the younger years. Oh, Ams invited you. Thank you, Ams. I appreciate that. Well, welcome. Finishing my pizza first? Nice. Having a female teenager who was born with attitude. I think he's going to be an interesting teenager as well. It's funny. You're going to teach them to be, like, self-sufficient. You're going to teach them to be independent and a go-getter. Like, you're going to teach them all this self-confidence, the self-confidence that I didn't get taught as a kid. And then it's going to turn on you. And you're going to be like, this is who I taught him how to be. So, you know, as much as I don't like it being turned on me, I feel like that's what's going to happen, you know, until he grows out of that phase too, you know, and comes out, hopefully, a nice, well-rounded person. Annie is my bestie. That's great. Spreading friendship everywhere. I love that. That is so cool. Man, where am I? Like, I don't know. I love these Saturday Lego streams because I don't know. Just to have a chance to chat with everybody is so nice. And I like have something to sort of occupy my hands, and that makes my brain work better. You know? Can you relate? I think it's an ADHD thing, huh? I think. Oops. Are these all flat? Yeah, these are all flat. I've taught my girl to be who she is, and she can't be that with her dad, and that makes me angry towards her dad. That's sad. Yeah. Yeah, to be able to tell your kid like to be who they want to be, and then but also like, you know, when your dad's around, like maybe not. That's got to hurt. That's got to hurt. Gaslighting is when someone is trying to tell you you're wrong, even though you know you're right. Yeah, basically. And then kind of like the way I look at it is like spinning things around on you. So if you're like, well, hey, this thing that you did hurt me. They would be like, well, oh, there's the I'm a nonster. Rawr. Did you hear that? That's still coming through the monitor. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much, Ams, for gifting that. Should we call you Annie? Lit Annie? So lit. Thank you so much for that. That's really great. You won't see any ads now. That's wonderful. They're trying to get you to doubt and distrust yourself. That's a perfect way to put it. And to be dependent only on them for everything, including the truth. Woof. Woof. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, so like turning facts around on you. So if you're like, this hurt me, it's like, well, you know, you shouldn't be hurt by that. Or the classic, right? That's not how I remember it happening. I don't remember that at all. And to be fair, maybe they don't. But just like, listen to the experience, you know? That's it. I've even taught Zeke to just run around saying like, don't gaslight me. It's very easy to gaslight a kid too. It's super easy. You shouldn't do it, but it's super easy. So, and he's good at gaslighting too. He'll be like, "Oh, hey, can I have goldfish?" And it's like, you said just a minute ago you didn't want goldfish." No, I didn't. I didn't say that. And I'll say, "Stop gaslighting me." He'll be like, "Stop gaslighting me." It's great. That's just him being a kid, though. You know, he's working it out. He's figuring it all out. Do me and your daughter have the same dad? Yeah. And he's perfect. Okay, cool. He's so manipulative with her and her feelings. Ugh. I hate that. I hate it. Looks like we're building maybe the front section now. Looks like. What do you all have planned for the rest of the day today? I know Ams is going to the Lego store, which is great. We're going to go on a little walk to the park after this to get in our movement for the day, because it is Move Arch. So it's super easy to gaslight a kid, not under 2024. Kids are taught young. Absolutely, yeah. Manipulators are the worst. I've had my fair share of those in the past. Yeah. I feel like everybody's just trying to do it to, like, I don't know, protect themselves. Like, I think the biggest thing is people don't want to be seen as a failure and don't want people to know, especially their own kids, because I think their kids aren't going to respect them if their kids don't think they're perfect. You should not tell him that's gaslighting. That's just a developmental stage. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I get what you mean. We usually joke about it, but it is I agree with you that it is just a stage. Yeah. I would agree with that. The gaslighting thing is probably more of a joke, but he doesn't get the joke. Only like me and Mrs. Nonder get the joke. So yeah. These pieces. I'm jelly of the Lego store. It's fun. Ooh, these little pieces go like right here. I'm gonna zoom for a minute so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Ah, shoot. Ah, that's why I didn't put them in the center. She'll come with on Snapchat. Nice. Oh, jeez. Take your friends with you on Snapchat. Have you all seen the Snapchat advertising recently? Where it's like, it talks about like, get less likes, less social media, more Snapchat. I was like, are they trying to make themselves seem like an alternative to social media? Is that what they're trying to do? That's odd. It's a little odd. Children by default don't have the agency to be able to legitimately manipulate. Yeah, true. True, I agree with that. Okay, that's there. We gotta put one of these little things right there. Hearing AMs referred to as Amber just sounds weird to me. Is Amber? I'm out of coffee. Put this aside. I'm gonna drink some water. There is an ad here. Thank you, Bebo. Four cheese and tomato pizza. That sounds good. I'm just chilling today. I have my 5th chemo Wednesday, so I'm just resting. 5th round. How many rounds do you have to go? Definitely get your rest in then. I think we probably all assumed the AMS was Amber, but I didn't want to say, you know. Where was I? I haven't even started coffee yet. Boyfriend's still asleep. He makes my coffee better than me. Mrs. Nonder says that I make her coffee better too. And I believe it because she would never lie to me. Only the truth in this household. It's raining, so I think I'll start developing a security training for the group. That's awesome. Do you get more motivated when it rains, Code? Ashley's like that. I'm kind of the opposite. If it's rainy and dreary out, I kind of get like a little ooh. But if it's rainy and dreary out for Mrs. Nonder, she comes alive. She's like, this is my time to shine, and she'll be cleaning stuff and organizing things and being super productive. It's pretty funny. Six rounds of 4 chemo drugs, then mastectomy surgery, and then a year of 2 chemos. Oof, that's a lot. That's a lot. AMS is totally their legal name. What do you mean? AMS. It's fun to say. AMS. Did I get everything? I think so. Yeah. Oh, you can't even see. You can't even see. There we go. Yeah, I was not blessed with easy tumors. That's unfortunate. Well, good luck. I hope it goes well for you. I hope you can make it through on the other side. And chemo, I know they've come a long way, right? They've come a long way on that front, but it still sucks. Yeah, that's good. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a blue. There, we're making a little wall right here. She's a fighter. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Wookie cookies are Chewy's favorite treat. I haven't seen that one in a while, Bebo. Is Bebo starting to get a mind of his own? I don't remember putting that one in. Bebo just has a script, by the way. Not to break the immersion, but he just has like a script of random things to say. I need to update him because it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Wookie cookies. He can kind of go off and do his own thing sometimes. What time is it? 8:30, okay. The kid's getting up earlier and earlier, it seems like each day. One time he woke up at like 4. And he's like, I'm awake now. I want to go downstairs and watch football. I was like, what? I think Mrs. Nodder finally got him to sleep. Oh boy. Hey, stickers are coming. What are you building? I'm building the Invisible Hand set number 75337. That's this one right here. This is a ship from episode 3, the very beginning that Anakin landed on Coruscant. It's a little MIDI scale. These are new. They just came out yesterday, actually. Or, no, yeah, yesterday on the 1st. Why did I think for a hot second I thought that it was the 3rd today. Hey, Kelt, how's it going? Gotta head out. Have a great day, everyone. Coleman, have a wonderful day. I'll send pictures of what this looks like when it's done. Although, can I finish it in 30 minutes? We'll see. Trying my hair, watching chat only. Excellent. Bum bum bum. Now, hello there, Nodder. Nowanderers chat. Okay, so you know what time it is. It's sticker time. My most favorite activity. You know me and my history with stickers and Lego. I think I have some sticker trauma. Uh-oh, somebody redeemed it. Oh, okay. Clumsy has redeemed the sticker rant, which means that they can either decide if I am able to go on the sticker rant or if I should not go on the sticker rant. And Clumsy has chosen that I do not go on the sticker rant. So, let's continue. What was I saying before? Kids don't always get jokes, even though they might be giggling along. I've got very serious feelings about this because I know firsthand how devastating things can be for people when they realize they've been essentially lied to their whole life, even if it's something very small. That makes sense. I agree with you. I think you're right. There has been a couple of times where I've laughed at something that he's done, and I had a kind of a little bit of a mini flashback to my own childhood and being like, getting laughed at doesn't feel that great. So a lot of times, I mean, he's just so funny though, you know? He's so funny.
It's Chuck
but sometimes
Norris's water.
I've stopped.
It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
I've stopped and been like, buddy, I'm sorry. We're not laughing at you. You're just very, that was very funny what you said, and this is why. Because I remember those feelings of being laughed at or being told that I'm not funny, like things like that. We're watching you on the TV. Hi. Hi, Zeke. Lurking for a moment, that's fine. At least Clumsy didn't redeem ban a word. That would be pretty bad for the sticker rant. Yeah. Oh, wrong one. Bring that up this side. Then this piece. I like the little greebles on this one. Here's a different rant. Greebles are so much fun. They add a lot of detail. It's basically just these little pieces. They don't have to be little pieces, but it's little things that just add a tiny bit of detail. So there's this round piece underneath here and then a square one there, right? And when you put that like right here, it just adds, it's like adding texture to something. And especially in Star Wars builds, greebles are like really important because they add to the complexity of it and the visual, like, oh, that looks like a Star Wars ship. The top of this is a good example. All these little things here that don't really seem to like be there for any particular reason. Those would be greebles. Some people call them greeblies. I'm not sure which one's right. I've always said it as Greebles in my mind back in my Lego forum days, but you know. Yeah, he is adorable. Mrs. Nonder is excited for our, and I am too, for our little walk this morning. I'm going to be able to knock out the movement today. We're going to go to the park. We're going to walk there and then be around the park for a while. So I think I'll probably get my daily movement knocked out there. Not to say I won't move more, but that's going to be a good way to do it. Taking lunchtime walks. Just like the good old days, you know? Good morning, Red. How's it going? How are you on this fine Saturday? I forgot how many security tools I have. I have a pecan case full of stuff. What is a pecan? What's a pecan? Is it like a pecan? I love pecans. Allergies are kicking my booty. It's that season, huh? As soon as it starts to get a little warmer out. Pelican. Okay, a Pelican case. I don't know what that is, but I believe you. Oh, I want to talk so much about this sticker, but I'm not going to. Not going to do it. I made a promise. Pelican is a brand that sells hard cases to protect things. Nice. Okay. I didn't know that. Thank you, Nonsters. You got me up from bed and opened my computer. We are sitting with Domino, who is inside my hoodie. That's excellent. Are you gonna play some Final Fantasy this morning? Or is that a silly question? That's probably a very silly question. Large hard shell cases typically for weapon systems, cameras, and technology. Okay. Any movie that has people selling guns, the black plastic boxes. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I've definitely seen those then. Okay. Let's see how quickly I can finish. I got 2 bags left. I'd hate to be this close to finishing though. We did spend a little bit of time looking at Lego Mania magazine. That has to be the one. That has to be the one. I just feel like in my mind it looked a little bit different, but my mind is not reliable. I am not a reliable narrator of my past all the time. That's probably trauma, but you know. Okay. Next sticker. That redeem is for the whole stream, so we'll just continue on as if nothing is happening here. Ah, come on. Are you having fun with your Lego? Yeah, I'm having fun with Lego. Are you winning at the Lego, son? I am. This is pretty fun. Very excited that we'll have about 3 weeks now of Lego content. Oops. 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 Ah, it's so crooked. Probably just the biggest reason I don't like it is because I'm not good at it. Okay, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. This is my Lego, son. This is for adults, but it says ages 6 and up. That's a suggestion. Zeke has asked a couple of times. He's like, when I'm 6, can I pick up that big Millennium Falcon and play with it? And I was like, dude, you can't. It's so heavy. Like, it's not meant for playing that way. Like, literally, you just couldn't play with it that way. And he's like, why not? Why can't we play with the Lego? You'll learn. You'll learn more when you're older. Okay. No, my son is made of Lego. This is my Lego son. Oh, my child made from Lego. There he is. He's talking. Huh? That's my Lego, Zeke, not yours. Goes, I didn't know. This is my Lego sun. I have made a sun. What? Huh? Said something about making sure that you have fun. I don't. He said, make sure you toot all? Is that what you said? I'm talking to him through the stream right now. He just said yes. All right, cool. I got it, bud. Good job. Wish I had a little toot on my soundboard, but I don't. Whoa, what's happening? Uh-oh, the raid. The raid's coming in. Sorry that you might not hear that raid sound because I still haven't fixed that. But Bogan, hey Bogan. Raiding in with a party of 4. Let me give you a shout out real quick. I'm away from my keyboard. Let's see, you changed it from Big Bogan to Bogan _ AUS. There we go. Let's see if that works. There we go. Playing some Fortnite. How's Fortnite going, Bogan? How are you? Hi, Hogan. Nope, Bogan. Hogan's Heroes are here. Bogan's Heroes. Bogan, there you go. If you're looking for a community name, you've got it. It's Bogan's Heroes. After the hit TV show Hogan's Heroes, that I'm sure you being in Australia, you might not ever have heard of. Yeah. Did you get any victory royales this morning? Or night for you? I know it's probably pretty late where you are right now. But hey, everybody, welcome in. We're building the Invisible Hand. This is one of the new MIDI scale ships that just came out the other day. Managed to snag the last ones at the Lego store, by the way. All 3 of these were the last ones on the shelves. So I was pretty happy about that. I did a bit of Valorant. You're playing some Valorant too? I don't know if I have the reflexes anymore to go for something like Valorant. I played a little bit of Counter-Strike back in the day. And I wasn't too great at it, but I got to the point where it's like, I feel like I could get good at this if I put in some more effort. And so then I stopped playing. Just played some different game mode. That's fine. I just saw that they're going to be doing another different Lego Fortnite game. Or not game, like game mode, I guess you could say. Where it's like raft. So kind of like building a raft from scratch. Like they're going to take this Lego thing pretty far. I'm wondering if I shouldn't invest a little bit more time in playing Lego Fortnite. I told myself though that if I ever played Lego Fortnite on stream that I wouldn't stream in the category. But I'm almost feeling like if I did, I'd kind of have to. You know? On Twitch, is there a specifically Lego Fortnite category? Lego Minecraft game, yes. The fact that they have not teamed up with Microsoft and put together a Lego mod pack for Fortnite, like a texture pack that just kind of changed all the blocks into Lego. I know other people have done it, obviously. But like the fact that they're not just like partnering with them to at least do that is, I mean, we have Lego Minecraft sets, so like there's a partnership there. So it's just a little wild to me that they're not willing to like come out with a mod to the game to make it more look a little bit more like Lego, you know? The category is just Fortnite. Yeah. Hogan's Heroes is from 1965. Yeah. Probably nobody here knows of that then. The only reason I know about like some, thank you for the stretch, some old stuff like that is because my family watched a lot of old stuff. We watched like the Andy Griffith Show because there's this idea that like content from the 60s and 50s, Leave It to Beaver. Somehow that content was like more wholesome because, oh, the 50s were just a more wholesome time. So we watched a lot of old TV growing up. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if that's true. I don't know, but there was just a sense of that growing up. That's how we did it. Yeah, your parents loved Hogan's Heroes? Yeah. If the show was old, we were more likely to be allowed to watch it. You know. Is that show about Hulk Hogan? No. No, it's about a guy is it in Vietnam? Is it set in Vietnam? And he has like gosh, I don't even know if I can remember the synopsis of it. Leave It to Beaver, Andy Griffith, He-Man, Monsters, a couple of other I'm forgetting. Let's see, along Leave It to Beaver lines. This isn't quite the same era, but MacGyver. My mom was really into MacGyver. I was pretty into MacGyver too, now that I think of it. Now that I'm honest about it, MacGyver was pretty good. It's really cheesy. It doesn't hold up super well. Little House on the Prairie, thank you. Yep, Little House on the Prairie. I feel like there's a whole rotation of those types of shows that we would watch. So yeah, this whole Lego Fortnite thing is going a lot further. I wish they would. I like that it's connected to the main game, that like, you know, skins and stuff like all kind of like work together. But I do kind of wish on Twitch we had a separate like, this is going to be specifically Lego Fortnite stuff, you know. But I don't know, maybe I'm too harsh. Maybe I'm being too harsh on the Fortnite community. I don't know. Maybe they're lovely people. I mean, I know several lovely people who play Fortnite. So maybe I'm just being a little too old man about it. I don't know. And I mean, even the little bit of Fortnite I played, it was fine. I guess it was okay. It was fun to play with people, you know, with like people, you know, but I'm just kind of, the survival crafting genre itself is wearing me down a little bit. The game we're playing right now, Pacific Drive, has a nice twist to it that I don't really mind because it feels a little more on the survival side. But it is kind of a survival crafter still too. So that genre is getting a little old. Knight Rider, thank you. Knight Rider, A-Team. We did Bonanza, Lars. How do you know about all these? I guess they played them over there too, huh? My mom was in love with Michael Landon. Yeah. Did you watch MASH? I know Mrs. Nodder has opinions about MASH. I did not. I didn't watch MASH. MacGyver was great. Not much of a fan of the new version. I didn't try the new version. I didn't even try it. I was like, you know what? MacGyver exists. I can watch it if I want to. I didn't try. Old man yells at a cloud. So yeah, Knight Rider, A-Team. For some reason, we didn't watch Magnum P.I. Good night, everyone. Nonder, if you play Fortnite, I'm 100%. And I know you always are. Have a great night. I will definitely let you know if I ever become, you know, more of a Fortnite player. I haven't touched it in a while. I watch Bonanza every afternoon after school. Did you ever watch the spin-off prequel called Ponderosa? That was about them a little bit younger. My mom loved it. She loved Bonanza. But then like the Ponderosa, I think it was kind of short-lived. But, you know. Our TV was and is full of shows from the US. Really? The Flintstones? My dad watched MASH religiously, and the theme song drives me. The theme song gives me PTSD. Yeah. I never liked it anyway. I watched maybe like a handful of episodes and was like, never mind. So it's that for you, Ashley, and Seinfeld, right? Those two shows kind of make you feel similar feelings, right? I was a huge Magnum P.I. and MacGyver fan. I think I've heard of Ponderosa, but I don't think I've watched. I feel like maybe it wasn't that long-lived. I think it might have been pretty, like maybe even just a season or something. I don't know. Spin-offs and prequels and stuff like that rarely work. They got to be done right. There we go. This is a unique way to apply stickers. I'm terrible at them. Craigula, I am terrible at the stickers too, but this does help. This does help, so they're not sticking to your fingers. And I hate stickers. I'm just not allowed to go on a sticker rant right now because someone redeemed no sticker rant. But I'm with you 100%. But yeah, this makes it a little bit easier because you can kind of line it up exactly where you want it. The problem is going to be, and then you can kind of push down on this side and then just let up on the brick separator. I use this more for stickers than I do for brick separator. That's almost exclusively what I use this for now. And I definitely don't use my teeth for extracting the bricks. Off to the store. Have fun at the Lego store, AMs. Who shot first, Han or Greedo? Han, if you saw it before they redid it. It's true, he did. I'm in that camp. I'm in the camp of Han shot first. He did. I mean, I don't think it really like matters much anymore. But I am in that camp. However, I don't really care that much. I mean, they made Andor shoot first. So I don't really, you know, if you haven't seen Andor or if you haven't seen Rogue One, he does that in Rogue One. Although I guess he kind of does it in Andor too. So somehow he can do it, but they couldn't let Han Solo do it. What happened here? What about a blender? An ad is on the way. Thank you so much, Bebo. Just in the late 90s and early 2000s, you saw a bunch of our shows. Interesting. What was this? Just return the blender? Closest place is an hour away in our car. We don't trust on the highway. Oh, I've been there. Yeah, definitely share photos, AMs, if you can. McClunky. How do I know that? Okay. Is Mrs. Nonder here? Are you still here? Or are you listening to music at this point? Big music listener, this one. Oops. Oh, hello there. Oh, thank you for the follow. Avij? Is that how you say that? Sorry that my sound alert isn't working for that. It's going to my monitor, and I'll get that fixed before next stream. But Ms. Nonder is here. I'll get the brownie points live on camera then. I got you something because I felt bad that you weren't able to find the Stitch at the Lego store. I got you something. It'll be here in a couple of days. Thank you for the stretch. That was correct. Excellent. It was thought that Han was a hero, and letting him shoot first was a dishonest act. My lore is that Han was force sensitive, and he could tell that Greedo was going to shoot, but that's just me. I like that. I like that lore. So in a way, especially in recent lore, that is kind of likely, because the way that they're describing the Force now is that, and it makes sense if you think about it, the Force connects everyone. It connects all of us. And yes, there are some people who are more sensitive and can tap into it easier, but everyone has the Force. Whether or not you're going to be able to have the same access to it as somebody else remains to be seen, right? And takes years of training sometimes to unlock, unless you're just naturally talented. So in a way, Han's luck, the luck he always talks about now, never tell him the odds and all of that. I think you could make a strong case to say that is a force of it. That is the Force in a way. I think you could make that case, and I would agree with you. Whether or not he can tap into it in the same way a Jedi can is up for debate. Obviously, I don't think he can, but the Force can manifest in many different ways, especially through luck. What is it? Well, what were you trying to find yesterday? I think Han was doing a little trolling. We just do a little trolling. This is beautiful, by the way. I love this design. Forcetism spectrum disorder. He was on the spectrum a little bit. Aren't we all? He was on the Force spectrum somewhere. The VHS set. Oh, well, no, the thing you went there looking. See, now I should have gotten her that set. The thing you went there looking for. Hold on. Oh, that's just gonna open image in. Come on. This one? Now, just like BRB, I gotta order something real quick. This one's really cute, though. That's super cute. You were just messing. Okay. Just trying to make me squirm a little bit. All right, that's fine. It's very cute. It's very cute. It's entirely possible that the Force could send out vibes to certain people. Exactly. I mean, we get feelings like that where you're just like, something feels off about this person, or, you know, or like when you're flying and you're like, you bank to the right and something just barely misses you. That in current lore, that's being explained as like, that is the Force. That is the Force kind of acting in people who don't even realize that they have it. So I think they could go back now and re-edit that whole scene and let him shoot first, because he had the Force sensitivity. I mean, in a way, the way his neck moves now, that's kind of the Force too, you know? So Han did shoot first, but it's because he knew Greedo was about to shoot, because the Force told him so. He doesn't know that. He thinks it's luck. He thinks it's luck and skill. And the Force works in many ways, so obviously that's a part of it. Just like with the Jedi, their training is a big part of it as well. This is the nerdiest thing I've ever done. Thanks for the ad break, Bebo. You get little notes of Force things. Absolutely, I think that's true. In a world where the Force exists, obviously, right? You know, in that world, I think that is true. Okay. Put one of these here. Of course, the last few bags would be the most detailed ones, right? You found the Stitch set for $58.99, $63.78. It was about $60 here, US, which I didn't think was too bad. And actually, Mrs. Nonder, when I was at the checkout, a guy like went in front, and like I let him go in front of me. We were both heading to the register at the same time. So I was like, "Oh, you go ahead." And he was like, "Oh, hey, I called about holding that Stitch for me." And he was getting the last one when we were checking out. Oh, wait, I did this wrong. And these were the last ones of these that they had out. All three of these, they didn't have the boarding of the Tantive 4, which I think I'm okay with, because then I would have wanted to get the R2-D2 with the other figure, but I think I might be okay not getting the 25th anniversary thing. I don't know. I think I'm okay with that, because I really don't want to buy another R2-D2. But that Darth Malak figure, though, am I going to kick myself in a couple years when that thing is worth so much money? Because it's only going to exist in that set. And it's going to be worth like $400. Dang it. I don't know. We'll see. The Twitch fund has runneth dry. So it'll be a while before I can purchase anything with the Twitch funds anyway. So I probably don't need to worry, you know? All right, this one goes here first. And then this one goes here. Beautiful. That's cool. Those are cool little greebles down there. You see how the yellow translucent pieces are in there? I need a better camera. That's what I should be buying next, is a better Lego camera. They had the Animal Crossing sets, but those were all I saw of the new stuff. I only saw the pink Spaceman plushie. Yeah. I think probably most likely early in the day they got cleaned out by people who were there with the doors open. I was a little worried I wasn't going to find any of them. I was glancing around. I was like, I don't see any of these new ones at all. I was like, yeah, all right. Well, this was a bust. I should have just ordered them online. And then I saw, oh, there's the Falcon. And I was like, oh, there's the Tantive 4. Oh, there's the Invisible Hand. And then getting Zeke this one was like $20, this little one. It went right up to the amount that I had in my Twitch account. So thank you. You all are funding this. This is wonderful. If I tell you honestly, the dream would be to be able to do Lego content and never have to like pay for my own sets ever again. I know it would seem like I'm using you just for Lego, but you know, if this thing ever takes off and gets to the point where that's a possibility, that would be amazing. That would be about like the dream right there, you know? I don't know what I would do, like all the space and stuff I would need. But hopefully by that point, if it ever gets that big, we can like move and get a new studio, you know? But that's kind of one of those, you know, you have those little pipe dreams, and if it never works out, it's fine. It is a great dream to have. I agree. But you know, I'm a happy guy. I'm happy with what I got. I'm satisfied. You all are already like way too kind just for being here and watching. That, you know, and if you'd gone back 2 years ago, I would be very proud with where I am right now. Even just 2 years ago, even just a year ago, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, wow, we finally made it. Averaging like 10 viewers has been like pretty significant for me. That has happened. Almost every stream now has been like at least an average of 10. And I don't try to worry too much about the numbers. But every once in a while, those emails that come out and tells you like, you know, you've hit an average of 10 for like 3 or 4 months in a row. That's pretty great. As someone who started out literally talking to himself during some of these streams, if you watch some of the early Lego streams, you know, you have people trickle in, and then towards the end, they would trickle out, you know, and go on their day, which is fine. And it would be me trying to finish a set and just rambling. I would just ramble the entire time, much like I'm doing right now. It was pretty funny. But that's what you have to do. You have to just kind of keep going, you know? You can't just give up. I want to cuddle with you. Scratch my back. He got that from me. He is so cute. But he did get that from me. I'm just like, come on the couch and cuddle. And I was like, no, scratch my back, scratch my head. I love having my head scratched. Oh, it's great. There we go. That was a little bottom piece there. I think we're just about onto the last bag. It does look like you are able to separate this relatively easily, because this is what happens in the movie. It's a full-on ship, and then it cracks apart, and this is the part that lands. Or no, is it this part? Because I think the bridge is up here. It might be this part that lands on Coruscant. Yeah, that might be the case. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and attach that for reals. Ooh, it's nice and solid. I like that. What's that dog barking at? All right, last bag. Last bag. Build a Lego cam, like a Lego camera, that would actually work, or just like, you know, a real camera out of Lego. There is a Lego camera set. It's a Suscript. Stop. It is not. Ooh, there's a little 25 years. Oh, this is a small bag. We'll be done with this pretty quickly. Ah, this is just the stand. Okay. It's a stand. It's getting so bright out. I left this window open, and now it is so bright. I wonder if I could turn this off. That's a little bit better. Just have the natural light coming in. And then a 4-piece goes across this way, and another one goes across this way. Lars makes me laugh. I'm glad. Mrs. Nonder watches your streams sometimes and laughs a lot. It's fun. She... anyway, that's all I'll say. That's it. Ah, I dropped it. See, my grip isn't that great. Putting one of these in between. See out there laughing at me for dropping that. Whoops. Let's see. No, I don't hear him. He's probably laughing at his mom. She's pretty funny. Zeke said he's having a hard time. It reminds me of one time when I was playing a game for him. Like he was like, "Here, can you do this part for me?" Right? And I was having trouble. I was actually having trouble. And he's just like, "Daddy, are you good at games?" Like, no, son, I am not. It's like, thanks, chat. You're just like the Nonsters. Are you winning, Dad? He fits in real well here, you know. He's having a hard time. I can just hear him saying that. Okay. This is going nice and fast. I like this. Are you good at games? It is the way he said it too. That's like, oh, like he knows the answer. He knows the answer to it. He just doesn't want to say it. He's trying to spare my feelings. Daddy, are you good at games? Like that. Good? Are you good at games? Dad, you good? No, I'm not good. Oh, shoot. Oops, that was on the wrong way. You kind of amaze me with how quick you are at putting Lego together. I kind of would like to do a speed run sometime. I think I could go a lot faster if I really... It probably wouldn't be super interesting to watch, though, because I wouldn't probably talk that much. But yeah, when I can get into a groove and the instructions are not, like, super... I can just glance and be like, all right, I get where that goes. Sometimes I have to slow down a little bit because I know that, like, I couldn't follow the instruction of what they're
Chuck
trying to get me to
Norris's
do. You know,
It's a roundhouse
thank you.
kick of hydration.
It's Ark. Hey, Ark. What's going on? There's my water. He's laughing. Oh, he's laughing out there. I mean, something's funny. It's probably not me. Couldn't be me, right? All right, and then so this plaque, this one isn't a sticker. Okay, I can't talk about stickers. All right, can't talk about it. The invisible hand. And then on either side of here goes this. Where does the 25-year thing go? Also, I missed a spot for sure, right? Because this is not a typical normal extra piece. Oh, it goes on top of that. Oh, this is just freestanding? I feel like this should go here, which I can make that call. Maybe. It's not super... It's a little flimsy. Let's see what it looks like with the ship on it, though, before we make that call. I'm going to grip this in a normal way. Let's see. All the way to there. There it is. Yeah, I should be able to put that down here. Enjoy being shushed. Shush. Quit it. There it is, everybody. Folks, the invisible hand. Which is a very apt name for the ship, given what happens on it. Old George, he sometimes knew what he was doing, right? It's like poetry, you know, it rhymes. And there it is. I don't know, it looks pretty visible to me. You can only see it if you're force sensitive, that's the key. Help me, Tom Cruise. Is he saying help me, Tom Cruise? Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. His favorite thing now is the Tom Cruise thing. I don't know where he got that from. It was me. It was me. Well, this is a fun build. I like this one. I really greatly enjoy this level of build because we can do it all in one stream, right? Actually, a little bit even a little bit longer than I wanted to, but we can do this all in one stream. It's got nice details on it, nice little greebles. It's gonna look great next to. I have the Super Star Destroyer. And then it's going to look great next to the Tantive 4. You can, come on, this one. It's going to look great next to this one. And it'll look great next to the Millennium Falcon one, too. So, like, this whole line of MIDI ships that are pretty cool. Means I'll be able to display more on the shelf behind me. Because they're not going to take up as much space. The Super Star Destroyer is right there. Right there. So I might have to move some stuff around, maybe on this shelf right here, to kind of start a little display section for the MIDI ships, even though they're kind of lost behind me here, unfortunately. But I want to redo all of that. I want to get some better lighting for the Lego display, if I can. All right, well that's it. This is great. I like it a lot. It does come apart, as it should. Don't. Yeah. I think it's this part that lands, because I'm pretty sure this is the bridge up here, where they fly it. I think that's the part that lands. Coleman would know. Okay, we'll put it back together. And then it goes back together. Nice, huh? I like it. All right, well, that's going to do it for me today then. Let me get over to the desk real quick. This is where I do wish I still had the 2-camera system here, but this is fine. This is fine. We still got Minecraft going. Let's see who's live, shall we? Other than me, Larzapan's going live. So let's do the old Larzapan thing, shall we? Gosh, you can really see my bald spot in that shot, can't you? It's fine. It's fine. Not sensitive about it at all, you know? Thank you all so much for being here. Ursa, thank you for being here. And Mursa, if you're still there. Hi, buddy. I'm glad you're here, too. Let me type in here. Larzapan. Playing some more Hollow Knight. There we go. We got it. Okay. I'm done. I'm done here. Tomorrow, Sunday. I'll see you all Monday morning for more Pacific Drive. Some more specific drive. And yeah, hope you have a great day. Does this work? Yeah, it still works this way. Okay, there we go. All right. Go over to Lars, say hi, and I'll see you tomorrow. Or Monday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's my day off. Okay, bye.